Imagine standing at the edge of a desert, gazing up at the towering pyramids of Giza, their stone surfaces glowing under the sun. For thousands of years, these monumental structures have captivated the world. But here's the burning question: how were these massive pyramids built? Without cranes, trucks, or modern technology, how did the ancient Egyptians manage to construct such awe-inspiring monuments? Before a single stone was even cut, careful planning and design were key. The pharaoh didn't just want a tomb, he wanted something eternal. Enter the architects, mathematicians, and priests who meticulously mapped out the pyramid's every detail. The alignment of the Great Pyramid with the stars wasn't just a coincidence, it was intentional, a connection to the gods themselves. First, they had to get the angle just right. The pyramid's precise geometry wasn't only meant to impress, it had religious significance. The Egyptians believed that the shape of the pyramid, rising towards the sky, symbolized the sun's rays, helping the pharaoh's soul ascend to the afterlife. The materials chosen, limestone for the core, granite for the inner chambers, were selected not just for their durability, but for their symbolism, tying the pyramid to both the earth and the heavens. Now it's time to gather materials, and this was no small feat. The core of the Great Pyramid was made from millions of limestone blocks, each weighing about 2.5 tons, but that was just the beginning. For the internal chambers and the outer casing, the Egyptians turned to granite, much harder, but far more difficult to work with. The limestone came from quarries just outside the city of Cairo, but the granite? That had to be hauled from Aswan, nearly 500 miles away. So how did they transport these massive blocks across such vast distances? Well, they used the Nile. The Egyptians loaded the stones onto barges, which were then floated downstream, a method that, while ingenious, was not without its own set of challenges. At the heart of this monumental task was the workforce. Contrary to the popular image of slaves toiling under the whips of Pharaoh's guards, most of the workers were skilled laborers, farmers, builders, and artisans. They were paid in food, shelter, and sometimes even land. For many, working on the pyramid was considered an honor, a chance to contribute to something eternal. The tools were simple but effective. Copper chisels, wooden sleds, and ropes were the primary instruments used to cut, move, and position the stones. But it wasn't just muscle that made the pyramid rise, it was teamwork. Workers were organized into teams, each with a specific task, from quarrying to transportation, to the delicate work of placing each stone in its precise location. As the stones were transported, the real magic happened. The construction process. No cranes, no heavy machinery, just a combination of ramps, levers, and sheer ingenuity. One of the most widely debated methods for lifting the stones involves ramps, huge structures made from mud brick and limestone. These ramps allowed workers to drag the stones up as the pyramid slowly grew taller. Some theories suggest a straight ramp, while others propose a spiral ramp winding around the pyramid as it rose. And then, there were the levers. Ancient Egyptians were master engineers using simple but effective tools to lift and position the massive stones. By attaching a lever to a stone, they could raise it inch by inch, sometimes with the help of thousands of workers pulling together. After decades of hard labor, the final stone was placed. The Great Pyramid stood tall, its smooth limestone casing reflecting the sun's rays, a beacon visible for miles. It wasn't just a tomb. It was a statement of power, of Egypt's wealth, and of its technological brilliance. But the pyramid was more than just a monument to the pharaoh. It was a gateway to the afterlife, designed to protect and elevate the soul of the ruler for eternity. In its completion, the Egyptians had achieved the impossible, creating a wonder that would endure for millennia. So the next time you gaze upon these ancient pyramids, remember that they weren't just built by the power of pharaohs, but by the hands of skilled workers, visionary architects, and an entire society united in purpose. The Great Pyramid of Giza continues to stand as a testament to human ingenuity, a mystery that still fascinates us today. How were the pyramids built? With vision, skill, and an unrelenting will to achieve the impossible. What do you think? How were the pyramids really built? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below.